Hi team, I just wanted to make you guys a video really quickly just to kind of put some things in perspective for you so you can kind of maybe look at the business a little bit different. And I do know we have a lot of stylists and other different kind of beauty technicians on our team. So I just wanted to kind of lay something out just to kind of make you guys understand something a little bit more. So I'm a stylist. Right now I do my own thing whenever I want, but I did work for a corporate salon for 5 years. And I'll tell you that with a corporate salon, so basically how we make money is we do people's hair, obviously. So we get paid commissions, off of the sales that we do. So when a person is in our chair, the higher service that we can give them, the more money that we're going to make. Now this is called an upsell. So when someone's in your chair and they come in for a haircut, okay, well, are we going to blow dry you today? Well, your hair's feeling a little bit brittle, can we do this for you as well? Same thing with our business. A customer comes in, we're going to make a commission, and the higher our paycheck is the more you can make out of that one person in your chair. So I need you guys to make the best of every single person that comes into your business. You don't just sign someone up for just Fat Fighters. Ask their goals. Ask them, a little bit about their lifestyle to try and make that ticket bigger. They're going to get better results that they want, and then it works better for everybody. Yep. The more you upsell, the more money you're going to make. Also with that is what was actually kind of cool about our business and the business that we're in now, is that as a stylist, we got $100 bonuses for every new stylist that we recommended to the company and they hired. Imagine that. They're having us do the work, but we got bonuses off of it. See, now the difference is that we'd get these $100 bonuses for referring a friend, but then that was it. We'd refer them to the friend, and then the company would go and make money off of them. The difference with our businesses is that when we refer people into our business, that we get the residual income from that person. We are the CEO. We are the one making the money. We're the person at the top. And what's awesome about this business is anybody coming in below, can rise above or do the same exact thing and make the same exact amount of money. With doing hair, I would never be the CEO. I would never, be able to make all this money that they're making up there, because that's just not the way it was laid out. And another thing, when you're a hairstylist, it's your business. It's your name that you're putting out there. You're putting on people, so you want it to be, great. You want to give the best service you possibly can, because they're going to go tell their friends. And see, what we were taught is that if you have something bad happen to you, like say you go to a restaurant, you have a bad service, you get your hair done, you have a bad service, they're going to tell 5 to 10 people how awful their service was. But if you have a good service, they might only share with, a few people. So the idea is that you want to make the more people happy, because even though it's less people that are hearing about the business, they're all more positive. If you give someone a bad referral to a product and they don't like it, they don't get the results you want, you're not following up with them, they're going to go and tell all their friends, oh yeah, I use those products, they didn't work. They're going to more likely tell more people that, just because they had a terrible experience. So you always want to make the best of every single person, every single opportunity you can. And it goes along with, marketing ourselves. So as in beauty school and stuff, we are taught to put ourselves out there, to just start talking to people like, hey, where do you get your hair done? I love it. You just have great texture. Is that how you wear it? I work at a salon here in town, and I would love to get my hands on your hair and just play. If you're interested in a new style or doing something fun, here's my business card. Guys, we are literally taught this in school, how to do this. And this is just a corporate job. That I would have to do this to work this corporate job to make the same exact pay, no matter what, really. It really wouldn't go up that much, tremendously from what I'm doing now. But it's the same thing. Basically, it was blitzing. So if I'm required to do this because I want to be a fantastic hairstylist, I want my name out there, guys, this business is no different. You want to be that rap girl that everyone goes to. Hey, you've got great skin, just make conversation with people, give them a compliment, and then be like, I'd really love to get to know you better. Your personality is amazing, and I'm always looking for new people on my team that are just like you. I would love to work with you. And hand them a Blitz card. It's no different. Sure, it's getting out of your comfort zone. Like, same thing with doing hair. Like, it's getting out of your comfort zone, but that's what makes people the best of the best. Who wants to go get their hair done by a stylist who doesn't talk to them at all? How are we cutting your hair? An inch off? Okay. No. You know, you want them to talk to you. You know, how do you wear your hair? How do you style it? What do you like to do? Is this how you always wear it? Are you open to any new ideas? Things like that. Ask about color, things like that. So, you guys, that you are your business. You are your storefront. The way that you present yourself, the way that you talk to people, all this matters. And that is what is going to set you aside from any other person. And what's really cool is what we were also taught is that you could be like, you know, not an amazing hairstylist. You couldn't always give the best haircut or, you know, the color that they were wanting, but they will come back because of your personality, because you took the time to talk to them and listen to their needs and be a friend and give them the best possible service that you could. And people can feel that. You know, when you're taking that extra step, when you're, you know, doing an extra shampoo, things like that. Like, that's going to keep people coming back. Same thing with our business. When you're taking that extra step to contact them, did you get your product? How is it working for you? Okay, you know, your next month is up. Are you going to stick with the same product? Would you like me to help you change it? Are you reaching your goals? You know, now you're going to receive free shipping, or now that you have this many perk points, if you'd like to redeem them and earn some free product, let me know. I'll walk you through that. Taking that extra step to let them know that you're there for them is going to make a huge difference in your business, because they know that you care about them. They are going to be the first ones to recommend you to one of their friends. So if one of their friends is like, oh yeah, have you seen these wraps? They're going to be like, oh my God, yes, like, I talked to this girl and she's just so awesome. She always, you know, asks what I need and stuff. You have to contact her. She is the best. You're going to love her. And there you go. That's getting your name out there because of just how you went above and beyond. You just want to be, you know, better than the next person. Sorry, there's a thing on the chair. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, as a hairstylist, you can't just wear whatever you want either. There's a dress code. It's usually all black or black and white. Like closed-toed shoes, you can't wear that. You can't wear anything that's sleeveless. You have to have a sleeve because you don't want your armpits in front of people. So if you don't have these things, you have to go out and purchase this with your own money, your own gas to get to the store, to purchase with your own money, to drive back home, you know, to wear, to wash, this and that, as part of your business because it's required. With our business, you want to think of it as the same thing. It's literally no different. And this is a tax write-off. So you want to wear your It Works clothes. You want to get the cute stuff. You want to invest in it. And then if you do giveaways and stuff, it's all a tax write-off. But depending on where you live, don't quote me on that. But you want to market yourself. So this job is no different than any other job. The only difference is that we can make so much more money doing these exact steps long term. If I were to, you know, upsell my clients, give them the best, you know, get new referrals, get, upselling them, all these things, referring to people, getting my $100 bonuses, I could do that as a stylist every day for 5 years, and eventually I'm just going to kind of plateau. I'm just going to kind of be within a certain range because I can only physically do so much. There are only so many hours I can actually be in the salon working, doing these things. Yeah, I can make the most of my clients, but at some point, it's just got to end. Now, with our business, we can do these steps. We can find new people. We can wear our cute clothes. We can, upsell our clients, give them the best experience. But if we do this long term, our income is going to grow and it's going to continue to grow. And we are going to make the money that we deserve doing exactly what we need. So, guys, what we do is not hard. It might be time consuming depending on how much effort you want to put in, but it is no different than working a 40-hour job. The only difference is that we can make incredible amount of money. This is what we mean when you need to know your worth. That you can go out there and you're worth so much more. You can make so much more. You're not just a slave to somebody else and telling you what you're going to get paid or how much overtime you can or cannot have, what your benefits are, things like that. Like, you can create your own life, your own rules, and put in the same amount of effort, but get so much further. As a hairstylist, I was making 40 hours a week. Okay, Actually, I was working full-time as a hairstylist, and I worked part-time as a CNA at the hospital, and I think I was working like 60 hours all week, all year, including school on top of that. And I know I made under $25,000 for 60 hours a week. I was working my butt off. Like, I got maybe like 5 hours of sleep a night, if that. And I had like barely anything to show for it. Now, I don't work 60 hours a week. I mean, the actual work that I do is just so much different. You know, I can work while I'm at Walmart because I'm talking to somebody. I mean, is that really work? No, but it is because it's effort. And I've, what I, then I went part time. So what I made in 1 year of doing hair, 1 full year part time of doing hair, you know, giving my clients all that I can, you know, being the best that I can, that I made that in 1 month now. That's what I make in 1 month now. What I made a year, all last year as a hairstylist, is what I make per month now. And I do way less effort. But it's because of residual income. That's how residual income works, is you're residually doing the same things and you're residually getting paid. Does that make sense? I hope you guys can realize just how amazing it is. And that, you know, we are different in the fact that we can set our own hours and work when we want and work how we want. But it's just so amazing that we can do these things and actually get somewhere. Does that like spark something in you guys that just makes you realize that, oh, I guess this job isn't so bad. It's not really that out of my comfort zone. There are people who work in corporate jobs that still have to do all these things, but they don't get anywhere. They don't. They're never going to be a CEO. The chances of them actually being like a manager, an assistant, a district leader, anything like that is just so slim because you can't make everybody the leader, can't give everyone the same pay. What's amazing about this is that we all can have the same pay. It doesn't matter at all. We can all do it. I hope this helps you guys, because I've been thinking about it a lot lately, just how similar it is. If you're a hairstylist, you know, incorporate this. And if you're just a little bit skeptical about starting the business because you think it's just so different, it's really not that different. It's not. People do this every day and they're just not getting paid what they're worth.